for a lot of people, the novelty of that healing it wears off because the symptoms keep coming back. And the issue is, you haven't got to the root cause of your symptom. So what is the issue here? And here's the thing, we can't just always take something, a magic pill, a magic cream, plaster, band-aid, crutch to fix the issue. Often, most of our physical symptoms are coming from. Hey guys, a quick one for you today about your symptoms and what they might actually mean. And I know a lot of us jump straight to the supplements and, you know, seeking something to eat or take or apply to fix the problem. This topic sprung to me about the fact that we are all looking for a quick fix and a physical fix, like a tangible comp or a fix to our problems. Because my colleague asked me, he was like, Cassie, I'd previously suggested that he take some mushroom supplements before. And he found that these were really benefiting him in certain ways. And clearly now he's hit this roadblock where he feels like he's not getting those benefits. So he asked me, do you have any other mushrooms you could suggest? Or do you have, do you have any mushrooms? Actually, that's basically what he asked. And I said, what's your symptoms? Like, what's going on? What's wrong? And he just said he's got brain fog, or he feels foggy-headed, and he needs to feel more uplifted. So often when we're feeling like this, we want something to fix it like that. You know, you got a headache, you take paracetamol, you've cut yourself, you put a plaster on. But that's not always gonna be the case, okay? And that's why when we do these things the first time, they work. But if we keep doing it and we keep taking it, it seems to not work as effectively. Not in all cases, but for a lot of people, the novelty of that healing it wears off because the symptoms keep coming back. And the issue is, you haven't got to the root cause of your symptom. So what is the issue here? And here's the thing, we can't just always take something, a magic pill, a magic cream, plaster, band-aid, crutch to fix the issue. Often, most of our physical symptoms are coming from the mind. So here's something to think about. If you're feeling a bit stuck on your energy, if you feel a bit like your energy is low, if you feel like the things you're taking aren't working anymore, that used to work, you know, a bit like, what's that song, Oasis? The drugs don't work. Oh, that's the Verve. They just make you worse, but that. If you feel like that, maybe not as extreme as that, because we all know how that lyric goes. But if you're feeling like that, let's dig deeper and let's stop trying to take things for it, because often it's something internal that you need to deal with. So I'm going to tell you how to deal with this. But of course, to support this, it does help having a good base in your nutrition, in your, you know, what you eat, your exercise, and your mindset. So there's loads of videos on that on this page, and there will be more coming up. But today I want to give you something that's going to teach you, or hopefully allow you to break out of this stagnant energy that you're feeling, and start to get back those results, get back that mindset, that energy, that spirit in you, to feel good again, to feel like yourself again, and to feel driven, because we all want to feel driven, and we all want to feel energized, and we all want to feel like we can be proud of our body, that we are, you know, have a clear purpose, all of these things. And it's very hard when we have an injury or just a fatigue that we can't get rid of and nothing is working. So what do? You're going to get yourself a piece of paper and a pen, and you're going to start writing. And you need to just write down anything and everything that comes into your mind. Now, I've recorded another video on this more specifically called journaling, like this journaling, I can't remember what it's called, but I'll link it here somewhere or in the description. But the point of a brain dump, okay, or the way that you write this specific one, is a bit like word association, right? So if you keep allowing yourself to just respond without thinking about it, you'll get to what's going on deeper inside. You'll get to the crux of the issue. So when you're writing, you want to just start writing down anything. You can do this at the start of the day. It's really, really good because it's going to clear your mind of everything, and also at the end of the day, all those things you wanted to say to people that you didn't, all those things that you've got on your mind to do tomorrow, list them down. But really the key thing is at the start of the day, you write, and you just write everything that's on your mind, but you write it with the intention to never read it back and for no one to ever see it. Tripping over my words there, sorry. No one's ever going to see this, so just be free. Do not censor yourself. Do not worry about anyone seeing this or anyone thinking thoughts about what you've written or judging you or you judging yourself, okay? Just learn to let go and write it down. And often this allows us to feel seen, to feel heard, and as we unwrap those layers of things that we didn't say, of worries that we have, of fears that we have, of goals that we have but we're not sure how to achieve, of regrets, of, anything. As we peel those back, we really start to allow ourselves to feel seen and feel heard in a safe space. And often that can be what's suppressing our mood, is we're not feeling seen and we're not feeling heard somewhere along the way. And we're also, because at work you need to get that paycheck, you don't feel like you can say that to your boss, or because you want to make your parents proud, you don't want to say that to them or upset them or make them think or perceive you in a different way. And all of that creates burden on our spirit, burden on our mind, and burden on our energy and our physical body. So when we write it down, it's a really cathartic process. And it doesn't involve having anyone say anything back to you or counteract what you're saying or judge you. And it helps you to start to understand where you may need to rearrange your priorities. It allows you to write things down so you know where you're being maybe triggered or challenged or not being heard. And it allows you to then approach that maybe in a more sociable or a smarter way than you would if you were emotionally going at it straight away. So give it a go. It won't happen in one day. It might. Hopefully you will have a revelation on the first time you write something down. But just try it as a daily practice for a month and see how you feel. You can have a separate journal for writing down things that are keeping you up, like thinking about your to-do list tomorrow. Just write them down on another book and have that, so that's off your brain. Have plan of action for things that have come up in your mind. Okay, I wanted to learn to drive 2 years ago and I still haven't done it, and I'm feeling like a failure. I'm feeling immobile because I haven't been able to do that. So what's my plan of action now to get there, to alleviate this off my brain? And you will be so surprised at how many things you hadn't even realized are weighing on you. Simple little things. So we have to give ourselves time to listen to ourselves, to hear ourselves, because we spend so much of the time during the day listening to other people, listening to other people's perspectives, especially at work, listening to what other people want us to do, and it's very tiring. So give yourself time to listen to yourself, listen to what you need, give yourself some care and attention. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments below, and if you're enjoying the content, please share it with someone it may help, and like and subscribe if that's your jam. Thanks guys.